Hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a good Monday night. Welcome on in. This is day 3 of Control, and trying to remember where we left off. I know the mission I've got set right now is the Jukebox one that we just picked up. That's a side mission, though. Like, side mission? What's the main mission right now? Oh yeah, we could do that fridge duty mission now. Okay, that's right. Yeah, we just rescued Dylan, and we didn't actually do anything. He came back to Central Executive and kind of turned himself in. He's at least partially corrupted by the hiss. At moments he seems like himself, at other moments he doesn't. Let's go talk to him for a moment. Just a little reminder slash recap of Dylan's condition.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please.
I like Jesse's optimism,
Dylan?
at least.
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You were worn through time.
And then he just goes back to doing that.
White pearls, the yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the invert is made red. Leave your insert by the door. Push the hands through the
So yeah, that
space.
wasn't weird and creepy at all.
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Heptonstall, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is,
Velveeta, what's up?
they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the...
Yeah, Liam, tell you about this game at all, or this is your first time seeing it? But yeah, this one's a interesting one with a lot of fascinating lore and a lot of mystery, a lot of unanswered questions, but a lot of interesting answers to some questions. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to explain some stuff as we go, but what I'm getting ready to dive into is just one of the kind of side challenges. I'm just gonna run through it once, whether or not I succeed. Was the mic picking up that ice at all while I was chatting there? because I know it generally doesn't when I'm not talking, but since I was talking, I couldn't tell if the bar moved.
The
Okay.
worst, but
Yeah,
I
and when
think
did
we
you
can
leave for
all get past
Washington?
that.
That was like Thursday?
We all wore these pouches around our neck. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish.
And I won't let them stay his.
Yeah, part of what we're like the setting of this whole game
I have to go.
is
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy.
yeah, like this is the Federal Bureau of Control. It's like kind of reminds me of the SCP Foundation meets like the TVA from the Loki show. And yeah, like they're supposed to be like kind of the shadow branch of the government, kind of controlling and containing the and a little bit like Men in Black. But I mean that's part of the SCP Foundation. Oh, the ice from my drink when I was stirring it while talking.
Luck out there.
But yeah, and this is like there's lots like they go and like deal with what they call altered world events where yeah, like they try to contain whatever's going on there, like locate and contain any objects of power or altered items as they call them and deal with any witnesses. Like I assume via some kind of memory manipulation or just termination if they don't want to cooperate. But yeah, this is one of the most recent objects of power we've just gained access to via these jukebox tokens. But then we've also got these are the different ones that Jesse, the director, are bound to. And yeah, this is the first thing we found. Finding this gun and surviving, like being chosen by it basically, is what made us the director. And we found it after making our way to the director's office and finding him dead in there with this gun next to the body after finding an elevator that brought us up here, which shouldn't have been working because the building is in lockdown. And yeah, yeah, like Men in Black meets Strange Things meets SCP Foundation. And the whole reason Jessie was looking for this place in the first place was because she was part of an altered world event in her hometown of Ordinary that took place when she was a child. And when the bureau agents showed up to deal with that, they took her brother and any other witnesses. Like I think her brother was the only survivor that the bureau acquired, while she escaped and has spent the past 17 years looking for the bureau. And then once she's finally found it, there's this whole like outbreak or something going on. This corruption called the Hiss that's corrupting all these people, like everyone who's not wearing these weird vest looking things called HRAs. And then the only reason Jessie's safe from it is she's also got this like entity that's attached to her that came from one of the slides in the slide projector that was the whole source of the altered world event in Ordinary. Was that you, Loki? Or was that one of the neighbors? I don't know, I heard like a loud knock or bang. Yeah, so we got the gun and it can change forms. Right now the two forms I have are the pistol and the like SMG form, which I think I can unlock the like grenade launcher kind of form. I just don't think I have enough resources to unlock it or to buy that form. And then we've got this TV that being bound to it gives me the levitation ability. The floppy disk gives me telekinesis. The safe, I think that's the one that gives me the shield ability or the barrier ability, which I'm just going to reread that last paragraph of the safe and its background. Blood occasionally emerges from seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. So yeah, that one's a little darker than some of the other ones. This hotline allows me to communicate with the mysterious board, as well as receive messages from at least certain dead people, like the former director, the one that I found dead in his office with the gun. This merry-go-round gives me my lovely, lovely dash ability that I love so much, and could have missed. This was a like missable object, a side quest, and then the X-ray box, which allows me to like take over people when they're low on health. And yeah, I love the telekinesis and levitation ability so much. Like those are the main ones you're gonna see me using. But yeah, let's hop on in here real quick. I can only do the first expedition. Yeah, this is like a timed challenge. I get like half an hour to beat it, I think, or 25 minutes or something. But there's 4 different little challenges. And I don't remember which one's which. So we're just gonna dive on in. Hopefully I remember what I'm supposed to do when I get over there. Okay, this is kind of like control, like capturing the control points. Oh shit, oh, these guys are strong. Oh yeah, part of one of the abilities I got for my, or upgrades I got from my telekinesis ability allows me to grab people when they're low on health. Oh, and I have the upgrade that allows me to carry 3 things at once. I'm not just gonna throw them all at the same guy though. Here we go. Ah, I thought I was gonna hit him. Okay, I got that control point. Fuck out of here. Yeah, unfortunately, like one thing that makes this game a little more difficult is you don't regenerate health. The only way, unless you're out of combat, but yeah, while you're in combat, the only way to get health is to pick up those little blue crystals that enemies drop when you damage them and kill them and take them over and whatnot. Yeah, and I have a death counter for this game. I know the other day I said I reset the death counter. That's inaccurate. I did save the New Vegas death counter. I just made a different like counter and set the death up and the like death count things to increase and look at the control death counter. Yeah, the only frustrating thing was I couldn't change the name of the former Deaths one, so it's just called Deaths. I can't change it to New Vegas Deaths, so I just have to remember that that one's New Vegas if we even ever go back to that playthrough. Because if I don't go back to New Vegas in the near future, then if I do go back to New Vegas, I'm gonna want to just do a whole new playthrough, which doesn't sound like a bad thing. Ow. Fucking rockets. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna beat this one. I'm just gonna go try one of the other 4 challenges for now. Because yeah, there's that one where I have to take over the 3 different control points. And then there's one where I basically just have to survive 3 waves and then deal with the little mini boss. There's one where I think it's the one over here, is the one where I have to pretty much grab 3 different things and toss them in the incinerator. And And then the fourth one is I have to find these three different bodies and collect something that's on them, which takes Jessie a moment to interact with the bodies, and she can't shoot like defend herself while she's doing so. Oops, there's one of them. And yeah, I was right. This is the incinerator one. Oop, I got 2 for 1. Get them both in. Okay, 1 to go. Shit. Fuck. Practically no health. Where are they coming from? Ooh. That wasn't very much health. Get away from the grenade. Whoa. Yeah, and I got my telekinesis upgraded to do as much damage as possible, but these heavies don't go down so easily. Ow. Alright, I'm just gonna back out of here. And then after completing all 4 challenges, then there's like full boss when I come back to this platform that I'm gonna spawn on. Abandoned expedition. Confirm. And there's also 2 like DLC quest arcs. I know one of them I don't unlock until I beat the game. I can't remember when the other one unlocks, but it's got to be soon. Let me double check. I don't already have that. Okay, yeah, no. This was an interesting side quest I picked up last time that I couldn't complete at the time because it wouldn't let me complete it until we got Dylan. Which, Velveeta, did you get here in time to see me talking to Dylan? Because yeah, we did find Dylan last time. We went down to the containment sector where Dylan was supposedly being held, and that's where I found that TV and bound with that and got the levitation ability. And then when we got to Dylan's cell, which was not a pretty sight, uh, we contact this floor again, which has kind of been the home base. Like this is where the first survivors that were set up. And okay, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him real quick then. But yeah, he had come up here already and turned himself in, and he's harshly corrupted by the hiss. And at the beginning of the game, when like we found one of these control points that Jesse can cleanse, which we'll get to one of those soon enough, I'm sure. Uh, Shortly after that, Jesse tried to cleanse a corrupted human who was just floating there, and it killed them. Like, yeah, it killed the host. So this
Maybe I
does
can
not
learn more
bode
about the
well.
hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, Many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness
So yeah,
found.
he
Once
usually
the
just says creepy shit like that whenever you talk to him about some dream he had,
if you're
and
inside
then
the
goes
portal,
back
push
to
the fingers through the
gloating
surface
and
of the portal.
chanting.
You voiced it. Wants to be true.
Okay, 0 ability points. Probably checked this at the end of last stream, but let's double check. Yeah, I could upgrade the pistol version, but I haven't been using that one a ton. Yeah, charge is that grenade launcher one. I don't have quite enough for that, so I'm gonna hold off on getting anything there. And you can fast travel around, so these are the different, yeah, we got central, or the executive sector, which, ooh, now that I have levitation, I can go find some more fun letters on the dead letters division. Because, yeah, part of what the Bureau does is they, like, monitor things, like some of the undeliverable mail, and night shows like this, which I think I talked about this, Liam, yesterday, but I didn't actually click on this. But it just kind of reminds me of, like, Zach's parody version of Coast to Coast. Mixed with, like, Scared to Death. Because it's, like, about that kind of, yeah. Or mixed with Macabre Emporium. Let's go with that.
Phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show,
Or,
Dr. Quincy Reagan tells
Phantasmagoric Oddities
his
Emporium.
story. Quincy. Thanks. This is something
He just
I
used the
experienced
word.
recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
But was he, like, under the mattress or under the bed? That part wasn't very clear. And then there were, let's just pull up one of these real quick, assuming I'm even in the, right, here we go, yep. Right? Yeah, these were a couple of the dead letters I found in here so far. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones that anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fan plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. Like the baby, or like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. So yeah, crazy shit like that. Yeah, let's go see what else we can find up here. Because yeah, before I could only explore this whole, like, Yeah, this little hallway area. Oh, enemies. Bring it, motherfuckers. Ah, I caught one. Okay, I thought that was a fire extinguisher for a second. I was like, oh, don't want to be too close when I throw it. 'Cause, yeah, I made a clip of something I did on one of the day ones. Oh! Okay, I didn't catch it, but I dodged it. And killed him with his buddy. But yeah, there was like a... Well, here, let me see if I can demonstrate. I was trying to throw something through a doorway like this. And yeah, it just hit that, but it was a fire extinguisher or some other explodable. So I almost killed myself with it. But yeah, so before I could only explore this whole area down here. And yeah, I know like back here is where I found one of those letters. But yeah, now that I have telekinesis, or not telekinesis, I've had that one for a while. Levitation. There we go. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, another dead letter. Great. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you that I will not be voting for you in this next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't, if you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker, rebel, patriot. Alright, let's see what else we got around here. Yeah, and there's, I don't remember what it is, but there's gonna be some janitor-related side quest up here. Actually, since I'm so close to a fast travel spot, there's probably some, side quests I can go... Yeah, yeah. Uh, side quest I can go pick up in the janitor's office. He might even be down there, too. The janitor is actually the person who, supposedly, apparently, got us into the building. Like, he's potentially the reason that the elevator worked for us. And then after we got up to the executive level and helped clear that level, the building was still on lockdown, and we couldn't access the other sectors. So we had to find a way to get to the maintenance sector to use the directorial override to unlock the elevators to the other sectors. And yeah, it was like the janitor sent us some cryptic message, and suddenly the elevator worked, but only to get us to the maintenance sector where we needed to go and where his office is, which where 'cause I know there's not a fast travel straight to his office, janitor's office. Ventilation. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go straight back to dead letters after this, because I'm hoping that there are side quests I can pick up, part of which can be completed there. Okay, wrong way. This way. Two of them? Fuck it. Yeah, those orb things feel their nearby allies, and like to just dart the fuck away after a few seconds of being damaged. Sometimes I forget I can levitate and don't need to use stairs.
I should find the others.
Oh, and we could also go pick up the side quest to deal with this fucking mold. Because yeah, I cannot go in that room right now. If I went in that room, my health bar would start dipping so fast. Okay, I guess I can't talk to him, but yeah, that's the janitor. Yeah, 3 side missions. I can't deal with that mold one just
They
yet.
are very good listening.
Okay. So, a mission to clear the mold in 3 different places, a mission to talk to the plants. Well, maybe it's not 3 different places. That might be part of a different thing. Yeah, talk to the plants and clear the clog again. Fucking the clog.
It's back. What get
Well, no.
la parte?
One can I complete back up in dead letters, or do part of up in dead letters? Pump station, research sector, containment sector. Okay, I guess I can't pick up the side quest that I'm thinking of yet.
Paska mikä paska.
Alright, back to fast travel points. I don't know if this is going to be quicker or not. Yeah, this is that barrier ability. And there's an upgrade I can get for it where when I release it, it like throws everything forward and can damage enemies. And yeah, this is one of the only other areas in the game where there are just random alive people. Just chilling. So, okay, this is just stairs. Make sure I'm not running past anything. Alright, what we got here? Another dead letter. Great. Oh, okay. This just says, I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world over and over and over and over again, and for some reason one sentence is redacted. That's... okay. Hmm. Nothing over here. Better to go in there? I guess I can't go in there from up here. Okay, good. I think I have all the security clearances except 6. I do have 6. Awesome, I can open all the doors. Awesome, another dead letter. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case, and you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing to you once more to ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently, I have begun experiencing a strange occurrence. While I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on a strange dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky, as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I think I've become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it is not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but great hope. Very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. Okay, so that one wasn't as fun to read, but that one kind of demonstrates the reason that they have this department, because sometimes they find leads for things that they need to go deal with. Because there was a letter or some kind of yeah yeah, it still sounded kind of crazy, but assuming that was something that was actually happening, that cause, like yeah, that sounded like it was probably an actual like object of power or altered item that the Bureau needed to go deal with. Well, I guess there's a whole nother level. Oh wait, no, the stairs do connect up there. I was gonna say there's another level up there that I can get to with levitation that there are no stairs to. Cat clock. My clock is shaped like a cat and its eyes move, and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop. But I said I'm sorry, so okay. But it won't leave me alone, and I don't know what it wants, and I keep apologizing. And it's a little gibberishy. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and read all of that out loud. A lot of that, like half that, like half gibberish. I already trip over my words too much. But I was keep cutting myself off. But yeah, when I was exploring the bottom level, when I initially found this room, there was one letter, or like a proposal letter, whatever. Someone basically thanking their supervisor, I think, for their promotion or transition to this department, and how like enthusiastic they were to work in the dead letters department and help the Bureau find leads from the like undelivered mail and shit. Hey, you have questions and prophets have your answer. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days. This is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing, while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are composed of plasma. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers! That was crazy, even for an Angus. Everything in this department is nuts. Everything in this bureau is nuts. Alright, ooh, this is a long one. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I'm aware that there are many books supporting or purporting to contain the true meanings of dreams, but I have reservations about the legitimacy. To understand that this is not usually done, but I would greatly, but, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Okay, a weird sentence. Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem very real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only one or two a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I am physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Bowker. I think that one is meant to be a bit of a teaser for one of the DLCs. The one, well, yeah, and it's also has a lot to do with the first Alan Wake game. Ooh, Pokemon in the chat. And I just typed Pokemon, not Pokecatch. That was that.
Dumb!
Yeah, I've got 3 different ones. That was the loudest one because it has the 3 U's. But yeah, on a scale of one to 3, the intensity of the dumb is based on how many U's you use. Okay, I think that was all of them. And as I reminded myself last time, there is fall damage in this game.
Dumb! Dumb!
Yes, intensity of dumb.
Dumb!
All right, to the Panopticon. And I believe this mission is like right up. Well, wait. Okay. Place where I picked up the mission, and the main location of the mission is right where I fast traveled, but I believe my next objective for the mission is the other fast travel spot there. Which I gotta talk to a guy, so I'm gonna wait until I get there to hit my drink there. Assist the agent. Okay, maybe I do have to go here first.
Keep your eyes open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Yeah, it's like the Weeping Angels were a refrigerator, apparently.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
Yeah, and that like shimmer that happened around the side of the screen there, that was her special friend, like that entity that's attached to her, which it's also got a name, Polaris. And yeah, like you'll see that sometimes, like pointing me to my next objective, or yeah, just things like that.
I'll see you later, Langston.
Can we provide any
I'll be here, like always. Only if you can reboot the cell door.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you.
Kind of like Langston too. He's like one of the more human hero agents around here.
Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
We were so close.
If I look away, it hurts me.
It only hurts me a little. Oh, shit.
I
Okay.
can't get out, and I can't look away. Maybe
Who said I can't get
prevent
out?
it.
Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't leave. I should have listened. Jesse said, I can't get out, and I was just like, fuck you, game.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
I just wanted to check out this collectible before I
Philip?
go deal with the fridge. Incident in question occurred on Redacted and was brought to HR Department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. That doesn't sound too harmful. Whatever it did to his meal, I don't know. Unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know, I suspect that if I inspect it, it's not going to have a plug. Ow, it's already hurting me!
If I look away, it hurts me.
But yeah, it does not appear to have a plug. So this is what the board sounds like.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
Fuck?
I was about to say that second part too. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Health. Health. No! Ow. I could throw stuff at it now, but yeah, it does more damage this way.
Wait, there's no black pyramid here. The
Oh,
fridge
it's
seems
mad because it
fixed.
doesn't have a plug.
Did fighting that thing off change something?
And I think we see a little bit more of that thing in the base game, but we visit more in the DLC that takes place after the base game, if we decide to dive into that. Yeah, let's go back and tell Langston what happened.
Some of the security cameras aren't working. How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. You never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and this is the point of the game where the side quests really just start pouring in.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Up until... there we go. It wasn't letting me pull that up. Yeah, because the board countermeasures, those ones are more like bounties. Sometimes it's, yeah, as simple as, like, just kill Hiss Distorted, which that one's one of the more, like, mini-boss type Hiss. That's why you only have to kill one and why I haven't done it yet. And then sometimes they're as specific as killing a certain type of Hiss in a certain sector with a certain gun or without getting hit, like this one. And then there are these random timed ones that pop up that I generally ignore because you only get one shot at them and they're pretty tough. But yeah, when I first picked this up, we only had like these ones, maybe one of those, the main mission and the jukebox one, and then I picked that one up from that security guard I was talking to. We got those from the janitor's office. We got those ones just now. And I happen to know of somewhere else I can go to pick up another one where I think I can also complete one of the janitorial ones. Yeah, the research sector. Ooh, I got ability points. Yeah, I prioritized getting this with my ability points, because that's the ability that lets me hold 3 objects at once with telekinesis, and allows my telekinesis to start recharging while I'm still holding objects. And then I could be upgrading the shield one, I could be upgrading the seize one, that lets me take control of people. I'll probably put some points into levitation, but right now I think I want to just focus on getting more energy to complement my telekinesis, and energy is also what I use to dash. Central research, there we go. Well, I should look around up here. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm going the right way, but one of the plants might be up here for all I know. Maybe even in a bathroom, I don't fucking know. And there are enemies. Telekinesis is so satisfying. Oh shit, grenade. 2 of these big boys. Ah, get away. Oh, I could have seized him. I want to go down. Yeah, it was one of these like floating people that we tried cleansing earlier, and it just like they basically just evaporated into like that
Talk to
weird
the
hiss smoke.
plants. Small talk was never really my strong suit. At least they can't talk back.
There we go. I was
I
gonna say I'm looking for
hope
like
your day has
dying
been
plant
productive.
to go talk
Little
to.
plant? That really works, huh?
Apparently. Whoop, wrong button. Ooh, I'm up by dimensional research. Oh, that means that I haven't gone in here yet. This is Darling's office. Yeah, we've seen quite a few videos of his. Holy shit.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for?
Yeah, that guy.
Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have
He's
heard,
usually a little more professional in his videos.
HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
So yeah, that's little information about some of those devices that the alive people we've seen have all been wearing. Objects of power and their astral connections. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group that he's talking about the board, to the board, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, uh, or little that I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the board, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself, which the oldest house is the name of the building the FBC is in. His work supposes that these links are innate, in fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects such as the hotline or the surface weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the redacted board? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Isn't it strange that the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Yeah, if I'm like 95% sure that I know what a redacted word is, I'm probably gonna just say that word. And yeah, I'm fairly certain that all of those like short redacted ones in there are board. Which I meant to show you some of these too, because we do have like videos of all of our like correspondences with the board and with the dead director. But yeah, this is what some of these look like. I'm gonna see, I don't know if it's this one. It sounds like it would be this one, but I think it's this one. Is the first one that I found when I found the gun. Nope, it's the first one, but it probably was the director chip. Yeah, that's what their communications sound slash look like. And yeah, like after the first communication with them when we picked up the gun, Jesse kind of remarked like, oh, like that was just noise, but somehow I could understand it. And because yeah, I think part of the reason that there's a bunch of slashes in the way that they talk, like a bunch of words with multiple meanings, is just that's just the way that Jesse is interpreting it. Like some of the stuff they're saying doesn't have just one meaning, or they don't necessarily know what they're trying to say because they don't understand enough about our nature. I don't know. Definitely something that one could speculate on. What other new stuff do I have? Okay, yeah, I got a copy of that video we were just watching. And oh, I got a like dossier or whatever on that refrigerator that we cleansed. Nothing particularly interesting there to remark on. Whoop. Tried dashing into nothing. Play with his clicky clacky balls. Yeah, too many questions, not enough answers. Definitely one of those games. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What if a force, or what could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted, called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder: is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power? Do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if the resonance has been the answer the whole time? And AWEs is short for altered world events. And there's more. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague, Dr. Harrington, has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeak a wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology, yeah, parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of the single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. And yeah, some of these documents we find are just kind of bureaucratic BS like that. Nothing too Okay. Nothing too interesting to the plot, but just kind of gives the setting more lore, the setting itself. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. And thresholds are I feel like I have a better way to describe it than I had in my head the other day, but they're basically like alternate dimensions that have kind of leaked into our own. Like they're present here in a sense. And I don't really know how else to try to describe that. Yeah, I don't know why everything just fell off the wall like that. Maybe it was like reacting late to when I dashed or meleeed elsewhere in the room, uh, like earlier. Because yeah, some of the physics in the game are interesting when I like run past things, or especially like dashing or meleeing. Because Jesse's melee is like a force push thing. Enemies are spawning. Yeah, those flying guys like to dodge when I throw shit at them, so it's that much more satisfying when I get them. Yeah, and this just kind of shows off how like fucking massive the Oldham House is. Oh, hey, this is one of those messages from the former director.
Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
So yeah, I can't get through here right now, but I wanted to just kind of show this place off real quick. I really, really hope that, because there's a whole thing with the story that takes place here, and there's some really cool music that was made for this game that I really, really hope doesn't get muted by the, like, copyrighted music being off. Because, yeah, there is a option in the settings for this game to, like, mute copyrighted music. Yeah, this place just opens up for me, but it'll only currently lead me in circles with slight variations. And I think that's the only chest that I can find in here. It's like, take the fucking hint, get out. Yeah, sometimes when you're in these, you can see other, like, bridges and these doors, like, off in the distance. Well, you can kind of see some over there, but they're harder to see right now. Alright, back to find more dying plants to chat it up with. Smashy, smashy. Ow. There we go. Forgot what button was to switch guns. There we go. Ha, had a grenade. Dude, his armor is good at what it does. Okay. Nope, there's still more. And it's one of these guys, of course. You're out of Pokeballs and Premier Balls, but if you scroll down to the extension under the About Me stuff, I think it's the second tab is your inventory, and you can go to the shop and buy more Pokeballs. I don't think I've checked the shelter before, like in this playthrough. I haven't. Oh, and there's a document in here. You don't necessarily find too many of these in these. A lot of redacted lines in here. A possible AWE in which an unarmed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE redacted, in which redacted event is believed to have been caused by redacted, and as a result of the following measures have been taken to prevent redacted. Where reading some of these documents out loud is making me better at talking. I know I'm stumbling over some of these words, but I'm doing better than I was the other day. Hey, a plant to talk
I
to.
hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much.
And a chest I apparently never found before. And yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm
I wish
assuming
my
most of the
leaves
plants are
were
gonna
as
be down
heavy
here
as
on the bottom
yours.
floor. I'm also not sure I checked this one before. Well, the shelters are easy to overlook. And I don't think I actually came in here on this playthrough's day one. I think I came in here and found this out when I did the initial day one that I decided to redo. But because, yeah, there's a whole like musical experiment that they were doing in here that yeah, the song is currently muted, which it threw me off because I think I just picked the song up. Wait. Yeah. Because, yeah, you get a copy of this and a couple others, one of which is part of what I was kind of alluding to earlier. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to. It's just a cool scene. I don't want to, like, ruin it or anything. But, yeah, like, if I just click on this for a second, you'll hear noise happens. And that's not a good sign for the fact that it's muted in game, but I can listen to it here with the mute copyrighted music thing toggled. See, look. Yeah. So I guess we'll find out when we get to that point. I'll know if it happens or, well, like I'll know if it's not happening when it should be happening if it doesn't happen. I hope it happens though. And this is a questionnaire that you're supposed to have people answer within 2 minutes of listening to the song. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. And yeah, like this would be a fucking dope room to be listening to music in general, but we don't hear shit. And that is disappointing. Although I do hear the janitor cart must be above me. Because that's how audio physics works in games like this. Oh. It got louder for a second, but then I was getting colder again. Oop, I see a plant I can talk to.
you have a family? I have a brother. I miss him a lot.
Is there gonna be one in here? Oh, I thought that was one of these. Hi Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have any lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent. To the Prism or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time that I had a good steak. Maybe we could go after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. Yeah, and some of the videos from that we can find of Darling, the like Dr. Darling, have these 2 random employees in it. Like this one. I happen to know that they're in this video you find because they just look awkward as fuck in here. The brief times you see them. Because the janitor asked me to talk to plants, that's why. I don't know why, other than that.
Looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now.
But I
I've always
mean,
been here.
if you
And through those
look at what
years,
happens when I
we've
talk to
made
them, I mean,
astonishing discoveries.
it's really helping them out,
Studies
these
of great
guys.
importance. In all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's
And there's like one video in particular that I'm not sure whether or not we've seen, where, yeah, like he's just messing with that machine there and just takes a much longer, like, look at the camera, just like, will you just let me do my fucking job without watching
Read the
me?
manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
But yeah, so that's who that letter was to and from. Oh, just a radio. There's the janitor cart
You say,
that the music is coming from.
what does that mean? I have no experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training.
And I just realized I never did find one of those pictures of Jesse on the walls to show you last time, Liam. There's got to be one in the research department somewhere. Why are there no pictures of your glorious leader, the director, in the cafeteria? Of course, every time I'm thinking about it, I'm just in an area that doesn't have shit on the walls. And yeah, that's, that hole is where the mold side quest is, but I want to try and find... Ooh, okay, it's probably just one more plant. Yeah, I want to find the last plant to talk to before I, focus on that. Okay, I know I found one over here. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, I guess in the simulation, plants like being talked to. Ooh, yay!
Your chlorophyll really brings out the green in your leaves.
That's all of them.
All right.
I kinda wish there were more. They're good listeners.
Yeah, part of the reason I apparently didn't even come down to the first floor when I did the replay of day 1 is because I came down here on my initial day 1 when I was just like rushing around and not like reading all the collectibles I was picking up. Uh, yeah, I came down here and found out you can't get in this room without level 4 security clearance, which you don't have at the point in the story that you could potentially come down here for the first time. There it is. I was looking right at it for a second. Yeah, wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way. Now the elevator's powered up.
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Excuse me?
Even if you have...
Are you lost? Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
I'll be right back because I have to pee. Hopefully this conversation is long enough.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Interesting that that is the first, like more or less the first person you've really seen me talk to, Velveeta, because, like, for the first time, at least. Because every other person that we've met in this game already knows who Jessie is and that she's the director. Except for this fucking person, apparently. Underhill.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight.
Twitch just
I've
crashed.
never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere.
The mobile app?
I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
Yeah, I'm not
Thanks
gonna
for the
spend too much
information.
time talking with her.
My pleasure.
We're gonna dive on in. Unless you want me to ask her all the questions I can. So we'll check out her research here. So you want to know, so you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is, and Casper is Dr. Darling's first name. Blissey? That's a tanky fucking Pokemon. I want that. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to redacted construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize that there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly consumes the entire body. Seizing control of motor functions, this behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. And what else we got? Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile. To use his words, we cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The molds resistant to the various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce would be derived into redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. And the rock that she's referring to it's like this black rock stuff that comes from, the quarry threshold. And as Dr. Darling describes, it's basically a paranatural lead of sorts. And it's the material that lines the inside of that, well, it was, I don't think I mentioned it, but it was called a fire break when I went through those, like, 3 giant fucking doors that rose, and then that big bridge, and that big, like, empty black hallway corridor-looking thing. Yeah, that was all lined with black rock. Every like, inch of the walls in there. And then the HRAs that people are wearing, they also use the black rock to make those. But it has to be a more refined black rock for that. Which way am I supposed to be going?
Careful
Okay,
in there,
not
ma'am.
that way.
Area's under quarantine.
I'll get back to more.
Oh, and I should probably set this as my mission. Here we go. So I need to find mold that grows near corpses, mold that grows near toilets, mold that grows near televisions, mold that grows near staircases, and mold that grows near the pit.
Sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Ow. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. Dr. Darling reported a wait of redacted seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After redacted, he was found to possess no redacted and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this has still not been proven. All known variations of the identical formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. And I didn't read the title of that document, but it was about a pink flamingo. So yeah, sounds like an altered item, pink flamingo, that could control the weather. But it's now contained here. And I'm fairly certain that there's a flamingo that we can see locked up in the Panopticon. Or it might actually be one of the things that we have to go deal with as one of the missions. Yeah, these are some of the mold hosts. Hey, I almost killed it with that. Oh, I was gonna try and seize the one. Yeah, these things are rough to deal with. I do not here. Ow! Right, I need help. I gotta go in. There's a plant shooting at me. Am I falling? Where am I? Can't see. I'm so disoriented right now. Oh shit. Ow. Yeah, falling into that dark corner totally fucked up my orientation. I'm all the way back here. Okay. Man, I must have hit that at the last second. Ow.
Careful in there, man. Area's under quarantine.
Alright. And did they... yep, they all respond. Lovely. Yeah, they're like resistant to bullets or something. I'm just cornered. Okay. I was just trying to demonstrate. Almost got myself killed. Okay, but yeah, the ones that can walk, I don't think they have ranged attacks. Okay, I need help badly. Oh, and I'm being shot at. No! Two of them. Shit. Can't tell if I killed one or not. Okay, one is down. Ow, that hurt me too. Okay. The music turned more safe, so I assume it is safe. Get out of here. Okay, said one of the things I needed is near the pit. I think this is it.
This looks like a good one.
Yep, that was the near the pit. And yeah, now we just kind of start exploring down here until I find the other four. Wrong button. Damn. Alright, what did I find? The Bremen basket. Item to be stored in a black rock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. Simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species have thus far been tested and are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. Yeah, that, ominous test results. Okay, is that it for this room? No, mold samples in here. Okay, don't touch the purple mold. Yeah, that might have been. Didn't say anything about making the animals talk or anything like that, though. Oh, shit. So this is that seize ability. Although the enemies that I seize don't tend to be super useful. Ow. See? Here we go. I guess there's something good down here. Options? It's dark in here. Okay. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna be near a television.
One of Underhill's samples.
Ooh. And I want to say that this TV is going to be the Threshold Kids, which I don't think you guys have gotten to see. I might have played one for Liam last time. I don't remember. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a kid show in the FBC universe that the FBC had, or like let someone make to help teach kids of like Bureau employees or potential future employees. I don't know, like about the just weird Bureau life. But yeah, just check out how weird and creepy this shit is. Assuming, okay, good, it is. It is.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Yes, what the fuck indeed. Because, yeah, like Topher and his sister, I want to say Meg, who wasn't in that video, look like they're like puppets that look like they're made out of skin or something. Ooh, Roselia, Pokemon in the chat. I almost typed Pokemon again instead of Pokecatch. Just like a weird, dark show like that. Possibly a little, like, slightly nauseating. Ooh. Under stairs.
Found one.
Okay, 2 to go, and I saw a chest over here. Control point. The how Horror Story has a new thing every season. Okay. It's like that, but creepypasta. Is it, you said it's a show? Is it like on Netflix or something? Yeah, Fresh Corpse? Okay. That's what you were saying. Yeah, they're okay. That one must be around here somewhere. And then I just gotta find a toilet. Because I was about to say, excuse me. I was about to say, where the fuck am I gonna find fresh corpses down here? But it looks like I found some. Oh, like on an actual channel? Okay, more corpses this way. Here we go.
This must be one of the samples.
What the fuck happened here? Seriously, there were 4 guys in there. 7. Yeah, there's a couple out here. 8, 9, 10. This was a decent sized squad. Okay, now I just have to find toilets. Which I want to say there was a room, some stuff over here I didn't check out. Okay, because yeah, when I was over here I just... Oh, enemy. Not taking any chances. Full send. Because yeah, I didn't bother coming this way. I just levitated my way across the gap there. Did these guys respawn? No. Get the fuck out of here. Why are there so many of them? Why are they so weak? Ow! Got too close. No! It's not streaming anywhere right now. It probably gotta be findable on YouTube or something, right? It had like how long are the episodes? Yeah, levitation's nice in this game though, in the sense that it never just drops you. Okay, that's where we already went. And yeah, I want to stay off the bottom floor there. I think I went over here. Don't think I went up here though. Toilet.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Nope, not landing there. Yeah, okay. Ah! Okay, we're good. AMC Plus and Shutter.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Yeah, I don't have any of those at the moment either, but I wouldn't mind doing like a month of one of those, because I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff on there I'd like to watch. That's usually how I do most of the streaming services at this point. Like there's a few that I pay for the year, like Disney Plus and Prime. And I think I pay for a year with Max, which is why I still have that one. But everything else, Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, Paramount, I just like if there's stuff that I want to watch at the time, I'll pay for a month and make sure that I watch what I wanted to watch at least before that month is up. Cause like whenever I pay for a month, I'll just immediately cancel it so that it doesn't renew after the end of that month. Because when you cancel it, it'll lets you keep watching until the month you paid for runs out. Alright, what do we find here? Hello, Raya. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I wanted to ask you how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I wanted to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You were always a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. And Emily is, I don't think we've actually talked with her today yet, but she's the main person who has been helping us figure out our, like, path through the bureau and, like, helping them deal with the Hus and in helping us find Dylan. And she's also the first survivor that like the first alive person that we found once we arrived at the bureau after finding the gun and the dead former director. And she was in the security shelter, like right outside, or like in the central executive area. Yeah, like after we clear that whole area, we just hear talking from the intercom, and we go over and see who's on the other side and introduce ourselves by just first and last name, no title or anything. And she's just like, "Oh shit, you're the new director. Yeah, we're coming out. Nice to meet you." Got it for a year and never watched The Mandalorian. Oh, that's like one of the best things on Disney Plus. Definitely the best Star Wars thing they've done recently. Possibly with the exception of Ahsoka. I still have like I don't know how or why, but I still have not watched Ahsoka yet. I watched the first part of the first episode. I want to say the day that the finale was coming out. Like it was when it was going to come out later that night. But it was also the day before I was supposed to leave for a vacation. And I knew I would have had time to binge watch all of it in time for the final episode. But that also would have, like, if I waited for the final episode to come out, it would have kept me up later than I wanted to be that day. So because I got like halfway through the first episode and just so much like cool moments and nostalgia from Rebels and stuff, like especially when Sabine was driving that bike thing on the highway, same as from the like Ezra doing it in the first episode of Rebels. And I paused it to go shower or go to the bathroom or go make some food or something. I don't know. And I came back and I'm just like, oh man, I should not unpause this because then I'm going to just spend all day watching it and not get the rest of the shit done that I need to get done today, and I'm not going to go to bed as early as I want to go to bed. And I just never picked it back up. But yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about it, and it looks good. But yeah, The Mandalorian, super good too. And The Mandalorian is where we got our first taste of I'm blanking on the actress's name, but our first taste of live action Ahsoka.
I found all five, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of two incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers, just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
I feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Down the hatch.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Thanks for the information.
Cool, a pill
My
that makes
pleasure.
me safe makes it stink in here. Weird. And while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to test something real quick. I heading to bed. Yeah, have a good night. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, before, I don't know. Well, it should still work if you guys leave right away, but I just want to see if this, sound alert works when I do this, which now that I'm thinking about it, is going to happen where my camera is, but oh well. Alright.
Whoa, Rick, check this guy out! He's got a lot going on for him! Silence, Morty!
But it doesn't work if I give myself a shout out. And I didn't want to just give a shout out to some random person who isn't here right now. Yeah, and I got the Frosty tool stuff set up that I custom. It's not Viking-y like Briskers is. It's I told it because there's like different presets, but you could also just customize it by telling the AI like how to behave. So I told it to be an epic storyteller that uses that kind of lingo and vocabulary. Now the only thing that I really want to test, it's kind of loud and now I'm breaking up a lot. Is it better now? Is that just like when the alert first happened? But then I also have a sound alert that's set up to happen, maybe. But yeah, I also have a sound alert that, because it could be something like that, because I know a lot of Macabre's alerts like to sound weird when we use the ones that he hasn't already set up, you know? Like he's got a few that he put in his library that you can pay alert bits to use. And then he's got the sound alerts that he has set up to use to do with channel points, also through Blurp. And those ones all sound fine. But if you go and like play your own Blurp, like you just like search for a Blurp that he hasn't put in his library to play, those ones always sound weird and like all robot-y, which is part of the reason I was looking to use sound alerts instead of Blurp. I mean, the main reason I'm currently using sound alerts is because I can have free sound alerts for people to use. But yeah, I also have a raid one set up, and it should do all that whole Frosty Tools shout-out thing automatically when somebody raids me. So the only thing that I still have yet to test is if it will do both at the same time, or if it'll do the raid one, and wait for the raid one to end, and then do the shout-out one, which since they're coming from the same source, I think that's how it will happen, and I hope that's how it will happen. But yeah, I need to be rated to test that. But no, yeah, you guys have a good rest of your night. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, definitely not gonna be finishing this game tonight, so there will definitely be more of Control to come, probably on Wednesday, because I believe I'm off Wednesday. But I still need to wait and find out when this interview that I'm waiting for is going to be scheduled, which since I was hoping to hear about that today, but since I didn't hear about it today, I should be hearing about it tomorrow. Yeah, assuming I'm free on Wednesday, or free from like my normal time for if I stream during the day, especially on a Wednesday or Thursday, has been from like 4 until shortly before or when the cop starts. So at 7 Central Time. So for you guys, it'd be 5 to 8. Yeah, I'll probably be doing day 4 of Control on Wednesday.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
In we go. Okay, how deep is this hole? Okay, not much further. Let's see health bars. Ah, get away. Skeptical, but it seems like this area is safe.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7. Still in the threshold. I'll be straight up eating the vegetables now, because why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find out?
Well, assuming that those guys were turning into these mold hosts, it sounds like it was a pleasant transition at least. Hopefully it stayed pleasant until the end.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
I don't think so, but each his own, I guess. Okay, tentacles. I'm gonna assume the glowy one is... Oh, the one I should be attacking. I wonder if I can unlock the grenade launcher yet. I can. Hell yes. Alright. Not that shit. Okay, okay, yeah. Changing guns. And you can do this at any time. I think you might even be able to do this during combat. Just swap out the... Because you can only have two... Did I already have charge unlocked? And I just upgraded it? I mean, I have an upgraded charge now. Cool. I'm not complaining, but I could have been using it already. Okay, damage while low on health, plus 99%. That's probably good. Let's see what else we got though. Projectile speed, that's a good one for the grenade launcher. And damage plus 50%, that's a good one too. We're gonna do those two. Alright. Which one do I have equipped? Charge? Okay, yeah, definitely good to know if grenades are what are gonna be coming out of here.
It's kind of pretty.
Ow. How and why is it shooting rockets? Plant. Thing. It's organic. Ow! The walls are attacking me too. Fuck. Okay, so I got some like plant tentacle thing that shoots rockets somehow, walls that attack me.
It's...
Oh god, what is that? The walls are shooting at me. Please just be acid. Like the pretty acid, not the trippy acid. Based on that recording I found, it might be trippy acid too. Which, not a terrible find, but not what I'm looking for while I'm down here. Oh god. Oh no. Oh. So many things that hurt me in this room. Maybe I should go back to using bullets. I don't know. I'm gonna use the TV. Fall damage.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
I couldn't hurt it yet because it didn't have a health bar yet. Okay. Man, this one is going so much better. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Nope. I did it.
I need to stop being surprised by all the weird shit in this place.
Okay. How the fuck am I getting out of here now? And yeah, in case anyone is new in here, I'm playing on my Xbox. My TV's over there. So yeah, when I went into focus mode, I was going to focus on the TV, much bigger screen than when I'm usually just playing, looking at my OBS here, where I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. Okay, seriously, where's my fucking way out of here? Is there a door or something that opened up? Here we go. Fast travel back.
Oh, so good. Oh, need more.
I mean, at least that provides more evidence to Pleasant until the end. Alright, fast travel back to active threshold. And I believe this is that first control point that I found in, yep, yeah, in this mold area. Oh shit. Okay. I just saw that and forgot that there's definitely a collectible in there. My collectible sense is tingling. Oh, and a treasure chest that we will check out in a sec. After the Get Well balloon. Containment procedure. Item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned of all black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be redacted, along with the black substance itself. Item is a novelty balloon made of silvery mylar. On its face, a colorful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. Item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the bureau, which suggests it does not hover through the use of helium. The item itself produces a dark-colored, sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. Gross. Yeah, that reminds me of, well, there's an SCP object that basically reminds me of the fridge, or a weeping angel that produces something similar to what it sounds like that balloon produces. Gross. Speaking of gross, after we go talk to what's-her-face Underhill and turn this mission in, there's a way out over here too that drops me off. Nice. Uh, we'll go do part 2 of the clog. Deal with that gross fucking entity once and for all.
You've returned, I see. And you're not sprouting mold
Hear
from your
me.
eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big angry plant. Like, gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it! You found the source and you killed it! I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really. It's too much. Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing. There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
Almost got back in time. Only missed it by, what, like 10, 15 seconds?
Thanks for
But
the
yeah,
information.
more mold hosts to
pleasure.
find throughout the Bureau. One of the reasons I wanted to go ahead and knock this mission out. Yeah, that might, going back to that control point is probably the quickest control point we can get to from here. And I need to adjust my earbud. Wait a sec, let's get to the control point first. Alright, where are we fast traveling to? No, wait, we're not doing the main mission at the moment. And I'm just not going to be doing any of the main mission tonight, am I? Yeah, day 3, I guess, is side quest day. Yes, Clog Part 2. Here we go. Gonna have more ability points. Let's do that real quick. I keep putting it all into energy. Okay, now I'll put some into shield. Or levitate. Levitate. Because this is a fun ability too, that I can unlock once I get 3 more ability points. Death from above. Ground slam, baby. Okay, now where are we fast traveling to? Maintenance. Coolant pumps. And I believe there's also more of the mold stuff to deal with here too. Yeah. one of those mold side quests is gonna have shit to do in the same area. Passion fruit margarita. Oh no, the mic picked some of that up. I'm sorry. I don't know why the mic is so good about not picking up my vape, but not good about not picking up when I drink. Oh hey, a Pokemon in the chat. Hey, and I can access this shortcut now, because I can fly. Yeah, definitely looks moldy up here. Why am I not getting attacked, though? I sincerely wonder. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm actually supposed to be up here yet. I'm not supposed to know that I can't come up here yet. And I'm not gonna elaborate on that any further. But I do also sincerely hope that we get to that point on day 4. Yeah, day 4 is gonna be story focused. For sure. It's gotta be after today. Oh shit, fucking distorted. Okay, that was easy. A lot easier to deal with those guys when I can throw 3 things at them at once. Am I even in the right place? I feel like part 2 of the clog might take place somewhere else. Yeah, this... Where's my map? Where am I? Okay. Whoops. It's not far from here, but yeah, not quite in the same place as last time.
Hello again, Mr. Clog. You really let yourself
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I forgot with the grenade launcher, if you hold the button down, it charges them up so you can shoot like all of your stuff at once. Alright, where's one of these batteries? Have we here? Simulacrum. No unique procedures required for containment. The item's form is different than any previously recorded, then make a note describing the new form. And the picture is of a water cooler, which we did see a water cooler in the Panopticon before, when we were either on level 1 or 4. There's stuff we can look at on level 2 and 3 too that I have not checked out yet. But we could check out at any time now that I have levitation. The object's true shape and appearance are unknown. It has been known to take the form of the following objects: a ring of keys, a lunchbox, wrench, microscope, stapler, glasses, mail tube, spoon. The item is able to adopt the physical form of items in its immediate vicinity. The item is capable of limited physical movement, repositioning itself whenever it changes form. This only occurs when it is unobserved, physically and digitally. Because of this, the transition between shapes has never been observed. Reciting Formula 114 or I-14 or I-32 causes the item to reveal itself by shuddering. The item was initially discovered within the Bureau itself. Whether an agent brought it inside, or it resided here prior to the Bureau's arrival to the oldest house, is unknown. Interesting. Like many fucking things in this game. Alright, a battery. Ooh, another battery. Hey, that one opened that door too. Cool. What did that one do? Ooh. Barely made it through. Okay, I don't know what that battery's doing, but that battery... I also don't know what it's doing. I assumed it opened that door, but it did not open that door. What's this do?
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
Okay, those must have allowed me to do that. And that unlocked this door. Gross. Staying as far as I can from these things. I don't want to get sprayed with shit like last time.
I sincerely hope we never meet again.
I do too, but that felt too easy. That was way too easy. But that was mission complete. Alright, so what other side missions we got, I guess? Oh, I can turn that one in now. Huh, I guess I found one of those and didn't realize it. Or two. It says 6. Okay, yeah, these ones for the mold removal. Oh, that's all in research. Okay. The ones that we got in research. And what's this one? Medical wing and containment sector. Okay, I know where that is. I'm gonna go deal with that. I'm not gonna set the mission to it because I already know where I'm going. Okay, I'm not going the right way. What the fuck? Is there a cave-in or something here? Okay, nope, I'm just dumb and blind. There's a reason my glasses are so thick. I'm assuming the camera may or may not be able to pick up how thick my glasses are from this angle right now. Turn that in. Get rid of that, because I'm betting. Yeah, there we go. I can get some tier 5 rewards now. Any bounty that does not give me a 4 or a 5 reward is not worth my time. And I can only pick up 3 at the time. And I can get the ground pound ability now. Ground slam. But... yeah. Okay. I meant to fast travel from there. Where am I going again? Medical wing containment sector. Not where it's telling me to go. I can enter these rooms safely now, thanks to that pill that makes everything stink. I was expecting mold here, but oh no, that's not, this isn't what the quest is. It's not this room. It's part of the area that I came through already. Part of the quest. Why are you guys just spawning now? I already completed one of those bounties. Hey, I couldn't go in here before. But this is also not necessarily where the mission takes place. It's closer. Cool. I unlocked the other side of the door that was just down the hall from the door that I came in here from. Yeah. You can almost see it from here.
Mold's gotten in here too?
Yeah, this is the place.
Alright.
You aren't the enemies I was expecting to find here. Ow! Health. Give me health. Okay, that was a good amount of health. Don't like that noise. Is that a hiss distorted? I'm about to get jumped. Why is that back? What is going on? The fuck? I don't think I remember what this is. This is unrelated.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, that was one of the missing objects of power from the Panopticon. Seriously, didn't I destroy this already? Is it gonna come back? One of those things where I gotta find like 3 of them and destroy them all before the first one respawns or some shit. Alright, where's node 3? There we go. Okay. Did I do it? I'm so confused right now. I've done what? So much more to go? Or is... Usually the bar fills up, it doesn't drain, so... I don't know how to interpret that. Okay. Oh, hey, okay, so destroying the hiss nodes destroyed that barrier. But yeah, so, and, 'cause, yeah, why would it have anything to do with the Hiss clusters? If I'm destroying mold here, I'm looking for mold clusters, apparently. And I hardly know what they look like, because they're a lot harder to distinguish from this random shit on the floors and walls. Oh, that looks good. Ow. Hmm. Shoot some there. Hey! Yeah, there was some in there. Okay. I should probably not be using the grenade launcher. Not in this hallway, at least. Okay. Didn't find anything. Ooh, I haven't. Oh, I see one. Ow. I got it though, right? Yeah. I was gonna say though, I haven't been in this room since I knew what I was looking for. Hey, there we go. I was smarter that time too. I used my SMG instead of the grenade launcher. And hopefully that one I'll just wind up, because yeah, some of these are missions that have things to do, like multiple objectives and multiple locations, like this one, and this one I'll do. This one, it's 3 different locations in the research sector. This one, they're all over the place. This one, they're all over the place. So I'm hoping these two especially this one, I'll just kind of complete on, like, through exploration, basically. Hopefully. Hold up a sec. I'm gonna go this way. Because I never unlocked this short path through here. Where is it? I'm gonna die. Here we go. Yeah, now I can take the shortcut back. Also, I didn't die. More ability point. I'm not worried about making that more powerful because I'm not actually going to use it against enemies very often. Yeah, I'm going to save my points for now. We'll wait on that. Using charge in the commitment sector. I didn't even look at what these ones were, did I? Mold hosts. Oh, because, yeah, there weren't any mold hosts in that area, which was weird. You would have expected there to be. And maintenance sector, no other requirements. Okay, yeah, those aren't bad. Yeah, sometimes I don't pay attention to the requirements, and I'm not gonna like actually hang on to a bounty for that requires using a weapon that I just don't use, that I don't like to use. Yeah, onward to the research department. Ritual division is one of the locations, so to the ritual division. Ooh, there's another fun side quest we could pick up in the ritual division. I don't know if I want to try and do that one tonight or not. Let's see, let me remind myself what dealing with the Molden research is like, and then we'll figure that out. Alright, where to? That doesn't help. It just telling me I'm already in the right area. Okay, but I am eradicating mold host. It says so in the mission objective. Good to know. With the recent arrival of the Redacted, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young Redacted. There are no other Redacted for Redacted to play with, and Redacted is expected to learn about a frightening new concepts. A frightening new concepts. Okay, maybe the things that were redacted would have made that make more sense. Oh, this is the Threshold Kid's proposal. Redacted will require a slow, redacted-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show a fun side to the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet-making courses at my local community center. We can have a research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It would be good for morale, and I guarantee Redacted will respond positively to these videos. But we can't expect a Redacted to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats. But as television has proven for years, Redacted love puppets. But yeah, that's the proposal for them. Yeah, the Bureau made the Threshold Kids, and that's the proposal for doing so. That apparently got approved. Why are enemies spawning now? I just came out of an empty emergency shelter. Bloody bitches. Okay, still haven't figured out. Oh, here we go. I remember how this works. Yeah, you gotta find them. And that blue mold indicates I'm going the right way. Hopefully I only have to find one of them in the Ritual Division. Thank you for the file, it was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the BlackRock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of this newly discovered BlackRock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend to them still, or attend to them still. Darling seems to be able to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn, Federal Bureau of Control. That was a long sign-off. More bureaucratic bullshit. Oh! Okay, I thought that was an explodey cart for a second. That wouldn't be a great place for it to be in here. And there are two more in Ritual Division. Great. That was just one of three. Of three. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing redacted, called rituals. The redacted of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and casual tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating uh, lost keys are all the result of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world, and when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. I feel like they're looking a little too into that. I need some water though. Probably hear that in my voice. Okay. I got worried for a sec because my health was low, but I am not in combat. Get out of my way. Trying to use the elevator. Apparently I can't use those buttons. Do elevators that have 2 doors like that usually have 2 panels? That's weird, right? I'm gonna guess that's just a game development oversight. They're just like copy pasting the elevator door from the inside. Where are you shooting at me from? Why? Why are you up there? How do I get up there? I don't think I can levitate that high. I can't. Are there more up there? Okay, that came from this way. Are you dead yet? No, I might actually use that ground slam thing more than I used to in the past, because it's definitely a good way to grab some of those health crystals. Dude, where are you? Where the fuck are you? Accept your fate. Oh. I was looking on the wrong side. Alright. More mold. That's the one we already found, I believe. We already checked that out. Ooh, I think one of them might actually be in the Synchronicity lab. Yep, one's in Synchronicity, maybe both. Might have to go that way for both of them. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, there was really no reason for me to do that, but... And that didn't count as a death. But he'll die on his own in a minute anyway. Okay. Pokemon in the chat. At the test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room, and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of Redacted. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Interesting indeed. So wait, is that what's going on around here? These rooms don't look identical. Yeah, these rooms are not identical. That one mannequin got clothes on. Kinda. No, we're not doing that right now. We're looking for the mold. I guess the other mold host isn't in here. Is it up? Do I have to find a way up there? I don't remember. Wait, let's try going a little further this way. See if I get any indicators. Nope, doesn't look like it. No, definitely not in there. Okay, maybe the other way. Definitely explored over there. Ooh, here we go. Bathroom. Was it overkill? Maybe. Was it worth it? Definitely. Okay. I'm gonna try and knock out the rest of the mold and research. Hopefully these go a little faster. I need to start looking into who I want to raid. Here, one sec. I wanna check something real quick regarding that. Okay, cool. Yep, I know who it's gonna be. But I gotta wrap it up here in the next 15 minutes. Yeah, even if it's just me raiding out, but I can't tell if there's anyone here or not. None of the Dinkeldorfs are gone. Whoops. Yeah, there's a streamer who's been celebrating her 2-year Twitch anniversary. She started on Friday. I don't know what her initial timer was set at, but yeah, she's been doing like a subathon. I don't know exactly how people do those or how they run those, but I know, yeah, it's like when people donate stuff and sub and whatnot, time gets added to their timer. I know she was initially going to be over by now. Last time I saw what her timer was a few hours ago, like an hour or so before I started my stream. But currently her timer is at around 45 minutes, and I'm just running around mindlessly. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Looking for the mold. Need to find that blue shit. And enemies. Oh, one of these guys. Oh shit. Distorted. Die! Think I got him? Swatted him. Alright, any mold in here? Nope. I see some. How far can I go with this? Extrasensory lab. I don't think I've been in here. This run. I see him, but he's behind that shit. How do I get in there? How do I get in there? How the fuck do I get in there? Oop, okay. There we go. Shit to read. Oh. Good thing he doesn't have ranged attacks, but it's not going to be a big deal if I forget that he's there when I unpause this. Which I will read in 1 sec. Margarita had to come first. Darling here. Some of you were curious why I had the sensory deprivation tanks installed, but I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard a Dr. Yoshima Toki? I don't know. The man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such thing, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Toku's tapes for ourselves. I'm good on the first name, but the last, I don't know. Plus there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark enclosed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. That's a weird thing to say. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark enclosed space. I got him on the pole, but it didn't kill him. I one-shot so many enemies with my telekinesis, but not the fucking mold guys. Told you they were tough. It's got that same guy's name on it. A Japanese citizen regarding in Tokyo has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid redacted accompanying the use of his tapes. Investigations sector staff were asked to look into the doctor's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended the signing event reported redacted when hearing the doctor speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of the doctor's voice and perform any and all relevant analyses. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding the doctor, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. The Prime Candidate Program, for those who don't remember, was the same program that Dylan was in, basically being considered for the directorship that Jesse now holds as part of the guns selection process. Alright. Finding more mold. think I saw something over here. Ah! Nadine, send this to research for analysis. My precognitive powers. Urgent, Dr. Darling. Last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature, and I therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities, and as such, offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. Yeah, I don't know about that. Mold. Where is it? Should I have gone further in the other direction? Or do I need to go further in this direction? I think I need to go further in the other direction. But I'm gonna check a little further in this direction first. Just 'cause maybe. Plus this will bring me back around. Oh, here we go. Double tap. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go for parapsychology. The astral spike lab, or containment cell. It appears to still be locked up. Where? Okay, good. I was gonna say, where the fuck does that mold lead? We might have time for central research. I'm not gonna let these guys slow me down. This is gonna be hard to find at all. Although I feel like I know where one of them is on the ground floor. Okay. Ooh. Okay, don't go too far. There we go. I am glad I saw that, because that one, I definitely forget about that one. That one would have taken me a minute to find if I didn't just happen to spot that just now. Okay, and then one of them is almost, oh, right here. And then I think I might know exactly where the last one is as well. Before that door closes, alright. Houndoom. Pokemon in the chat. Screamy bitches! Floaty bitches, but also screamy bitches. So much smoke. I'm going the right way. Alright.
That's the last one. I should let Underhill know.
Oh! Ow!
on the
This is almost
hosts.
perfect timing.
They won't be spreading any more mold.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some incredible tunnel vision.
Yeah, dropped my, so far I've only got the global one, but yeah, my global raid call in the chat. If anyone wants to grab that. And I'm about to initiate its raid. See if the command works. Awesome. Yeah, definitely gonna be doing more control, likely on Wednesday. But I can't confirm that right now because I don't know when this interview is gonna be set up for. Should know tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and thanks for being here. Anyone lurking, thanks for choosing to lurk here. I appreciate you all. Until next time, you guys have a good night. Let me just swap over to the screen real quick before I end the stream and raid out. But yeah, appreciate you. Have a good one.